Hey, you guys, this is Aaron. I just wanted to send a little update. I know that we had a quick call this morning. You're trying to get it all on the same page. And I just felt like there's so many moving pieces, and trying to get on the same page would be easier if we could put it on a mind map or on a visual whiteboard. And so Emily was awesome enough to create this for us. This is basically the mind map or the whiteboard to try to capture all of our the thoughts of what we were going to try to say this morning, and then we can go over this. But I wanted to show you guys that there is the red thread here at the bottom here is the offer basically that we have. It's what makes us unique. And there's a book that talks about this, and that is $100 million offers. And that particular book is so valuable towards the development of what we're trying to do that it's going to weave itself in and out and through every single thing that we do as a company. And so I wanted to put that at the bottom, and then I put systemology up here at the top, because systemology also is going to weave in and out and through everything that we do. But that's really after we pretty much have our machine going. But at the same time, there's ways that we're going to put stuff together to get the machine going really well too. So this is for scalability. And the reason we're recording things with Loom is so that it can help not have to reproduce things over and over again. And then there's basically these three phases that we're seeing in terms of what we need to get ready to actually have a machine and have it functioning is these two things. This content creation machine that we're creating, and that is through Workello and everything that Nick and his company has created that can help produce mass amount of content. And then there is the Bring the SEO. And I keep talking about this Bring the SEO because this is a framework for how SEO agencies work with clients. And what's really cool, and the reason this is really relevant, I was going to try to get the light on my face, but it's just too bright over there. What's so great about Bring the SEO, there's a lot of great things about it. But this is a framework for the entire process from when you bring somebody on board through the whole thing. And so I'll show you real quick. So this SEO campaign process here is what I got, what I was able to piece together from Bring the SEO. And this might take a second to load, but This is basically all of our departments here, starting with this client acquisition process. So let's pretend like we already have this all down, and we're going to have to refine this later. But pre-qualify, are they a good fit? Are they not a good fit? Then there's the sales presentation, the close, and then they collect payment. So we're kind of starting here in terms of collecting payment, pretending that Amy Zeden had paid 10x. And so from there is a client questionnaire that's going to be sent out. This is all the blue is the onboarding. So send out a gift. This is going to be, we're going to give people a gift. Some certain things so that they can really appreciate working with us, whether it's like small branded material or a book or two or something like that. Just kind of a nice gesture I'm recommending. And then there's the initial strategy session. That's also part of the onboarding. And they ask questions, they go deep, define goals, all that stuff. And then there's setting up the campaign. So that's all part of the onboarding, right? And that's, so there's a department of sales, and there's the department of onboarding. Then there's the department of the website development and getting it set up and ready. And then there's research and strategy. And if you take a look here, so this is like a big old snake, and maybe it's like a river, right? And each of these is a lake. And each of these lake components need to be delivered, like they're like deliverables that need to be achieved before the water can pass on to the next one. So for example, we need to collect payment, right, before we can move on to the client questionnaire, because the one comes before the other. Anyways, so as you can see, it's like this flow through the whole department. So that goes through there to the campaign setup, and then develop the initial strategy. Then you make the website live, and then you choose the template that works well for it, finalize it, then the website's live. And there's certain other things that are important here too. But then there's the research and strategy. So then you see that hops right down, goal tracking, the research of the keywords and all that stuff, and then the editorial calendar, and then the content creation. So this content creation, that's basically everything with Workello and everything that we're building with that. And then reporting. So every single one of these, so every single line, I've divided into these departments. So there's reporting department, there's the content creation, there's research and strategy, there's the website, there's onboarding, sales. And so every single one of these components is required in order to have a successful SEO campaign. And so the reason I'm showing this whole snake here of this, it's like a train, right? There's like a train, and every single one of these is a car on that train. And all of these are deliverables, and almost like little factories. Like, in order for us to be able to reproduce this more than just with one client, we need to have each of these components recorded in a little Loom video showing here's me doing this one thing, and then put in a task inside Asana. And then that could be saved as a template so that somebody can then go back in and assign a template to this particular, let's say somebody's in research on our team, and there's a template showing how to adjust the editorial calendar once you've done the research. And so that editorial calendar then can then be updated because we have a Loom video showing exactly how that's being done. And then that's going to be saved in the project. So anyways, this huge thing, this SEO campaign process, basically came from Bring the SEO. Because Bring the SEO is an entire SEO agency framework, like how to make this cookie or how to bake this pie, right? And the content creation is also an entire framework, but that's like how to do 10x the cookies, right? This is how to scale. And so these are two separate things. And so what I